when God spoke to me so clearly a few months back about stepping down entirely from Life Church. While the thought broke my heart for so many different reasons, the thought in my mind was, but God, what about a salary? What about benefits? Like, we have to eat. And it was like that thought surprised me. And it was so convicting because I realized, oh my gosh, my confidence was in money instead of God. God spoke to Moses in a burning bush. And I remember reading that story and thinking, it was a burning bush. I cannot believe that after that, Moses pushed back on God. And he was like, God, no, I'm not sure I'm the guy. And thinking like, God, if you ever came to me in a burning bush, I would, no pushback. And yet here God came to me in a figurative burning bush. And I was like, but God, how am I going to make money? So convicting. But what it did is it exposed in me that I wasn't fully surrendered and trusting God. Now, if you know my story, you know that I in fact did resign a day after I heard from God. And so God convicted me and I came around and I was like, okay, God, fine. Because I was like, wait a minute. Of course you're going to provide, God. If you grew up reading the Bible in the Old Testament, I wonder if you're like me. And so many different times you thought, how dumb are these people that they are trusting in carved idols? And yet, here we are trusting in figurative idols, trusting in money, in comfort, in control, in anything. And so I want to share this passage that was just like, oh my gosh. Okay, God. It's Isaiah 46 verses 3 to 11. It says, listen to me, descendants of Jacob, all you who remain in Israel. And basically he could be speaking to us. It says, I have cared for you since you were born. Okay, God. Yes, I carried you before you were born. I will be your God throughout your lifetime until your hair is white with age. I made you and I will care for you. I will carry you along and save you. To whom will you compare me? Who is my equal? Some people pour out their silver and gold and hire a craftsman to make a god from it. Then they bow down and worship it. They carry it around on their shoulders, and when they set it down, it stays there. It can't even move. And when someone prays to it, there is no answer. It can't rescue anyone from trouble. Okay, wow. God is laying it on thick, and I don't know about you, but I think if we were honest, we would say we do the exact same thing. We get a job and then think, okay, that's the thing that is gonna, my future is secure because I've got that job. And God is saying it can't rescue anyone from trouble. He goes on to say, do not forget this. Keep it in mind. Remember this, you guilty ones. Remember the things I have done in the past. If we have been believers for any length of time, we have seen God provide in the past. And so we know he is more than able. Remember the things I have done in the past, for I alone am God. I am God, and there is none like me. Only I can tell you the future before it even happens. Everything I plan will come to pass, for I do whatever I wish. I will call a swift bird, the bird of prey from the east, a leader from a distant land to come and do my bidding. I have said what I would do, and I will do it. God is God, and we are not. God is God, and money is not. Security is not. People are not. And I have been so convicted over the years of like putting my trust in other things and not in God. But one thing that I have found so much comfort in is reminding me who God is, who he says he is, but also who he is to me personally, because it's just like that passage says, remember what I've done in the past. So one of the things that I do and have been doing is I write on my window, and I'm going to show you right here. And in particular, one of the things I do is I have listed who God is to me. I write that down and I keep it visible because it's a reminder to me that God is God. And he has so many facets and he does so many things for us that it is a reminder to me that no, I don't have to trust in money, or I don't have to trust in my own planning for my future. I can surrender and trust that God will be God in my life. And so I wanted to share with you my list. I don't know if you can see it very clearly, but that's okay because I'm going to read it to you. So the first one says creator. God is my creator. He's my father. He's my redeemer. He's my director. I am like, wake up with a plan and I'm like, we're going to do this. And God has finally gotten a hold of me and he said, hey, what if I direct? What if I steer the ship? And I'm like, okay, good call, God. So he's my director. He's my focus. This is one that just helps me. It like reminds me God needs to be my focus. So it's more like a commitment I've made. God, I'm going to make you my focus. He's my planner. He's my prompter. I listen for God. God, what do you want me to do? And wait for him to speak and actually prompt me. He's my defender. I don't need to fight. Now, if he tells me to fight, sure. But like, I can just trust that he's going before me and he will be my defender if I need it. He's my protector. He's my banker. So many times, even just, oh my gosh, just last week, when like somebody ahead of time, like just wanted to bless us. And I'm like, God, I hate accepting gifts from other people, but okay, fine. And then 2 days later, our dishwasher crapped out. And don't you know that gift that person ahead of time had given us was exactly what it took to replace that stupid dishwasher. Like, God, you are so good. Thank you for being our banker and our provider. And God is the one that I am trying to impress. Again, this is another one like, okay, God, I'm making a commitment to not worry about what other people think, but like help me to just be focused on impressing you. I hope that maybe stirred some things up in your mind. If you already have a list of who God is to you, share that list. If you don't, I'd encourage you, write some of those things down. And I think in doing so, even in just saying, God, who are you to me? Help me to articulate it. It will give you so much joy to be able to see, oh my gosh, God, thank you so much for all of the ways that you're working in my life, that you are not just a distant creator, but you are a personal God. I'd love to hear some of those things. Maybe your list will inspire me and I'll be like, wait a minute, I need to steal all 5 of those to add to my list here. But God is just so good. And I pray that today, in hearing this and even in maybe putting your list together, you would know just how much God loves you.